Crystal here. I'm going to start with the business readings, or well, the professional area of life readings for each of the zodiac signs. So this is the introduction to that, and then from there on I'm going to edit it such that your reading is behind it. Now, what I would like to ask from you is subscribe to my channel if you want to do so. Then you'll know, if you click that alarm bell, you'll know when new readings are going to come out. You'll also know that, when your reading is going to come out, etc. I do weekly readings. I do daily tarot shorts. That are the daily cards, the YouTube shorts. That's a new thing, like TikTok and Instagram Reels or IGTV, that sort of thing, but very short. I do those. I do weekly readings, monthly readings, specific readings, moon readings, so on the new moon and the full moon, and so on. I also have a dog at the other side of the road who is sort of screaming, and it's really I go bananas when I hear that. But that's nothing that I can do about it, nothing you can do about it. So if you like to subscribe, that would be very good, because then you'll also be able to put in the comment box the magic words that you have to put in if you want to win a free tarot reading. And those magic words are rose crystal. The winner will be drawn on the 30th of September. So stay with me. Put the words rose crystal in any of the videos, only once per video, please, because otherwise I go bananas as well. But once per video, but you can put it in as many videos as you want. The more entries, of course, the more chance you have of winning a free reading. Big reveal, September 30th. Now, let's go and have a look at your professional area of life. So your job, your career, your business, whatever. What there is to know about that for the months of October, November and December of this year. If you want to know what happened in the other quarters of the year, you can find the readings there. I will put the links in the description box as well, so you can find those easily for your sign. Thank you, and let's go into the reading now. I'll be pulling more cards on these areas, but this is to start with. And the first thing I see are two towers. I can't help it, but there are two towers. So we have one tower, two tower. So it tells me that in the last 3 months of the year, for your professional area of life, there is going to be something that is going to be taken away or is going to disappear, and then something new is going to come in its place. Now, I don't see any bad cards here except, and I'm not talking these are bad cards, because the tower, we fear the tower, yes, because we don't like change, but the tower is really basically change. It is destruction and rebirth, destruction, reconstruction. So things make way and die off so that, or disappear, so that new things can come in its place. And that is going to happen in those last 3 months. So it could be, if you are in a job, that you're going to completely change job, that job may even disappear, literally, so that, I don't know what's happening. That may be the case. That maybe it's going to disappear, because we also have the Prince of Wands, which is you galloping towards something new. So maybe galloping towards a new job. Now, if you have your own business and you have in that business some products or services, maybe some services and products need to go. And you know what comes up for me, for example, if you have a restaurant business, maybe you have to review your menu. Take things off the menu because your menu is too big. Now I sound like Gordon Ramsay, don't I? But this would be, I don't know why it came, but it came to my head to explain it. So maybe some of you there are listening are have a restaurant or a bistro or a coffee shop or what have you. If your menu is too big, things need to go, or it has to be completely reviewed. That's also a possibility. Maybe do a completely new menu. Maybe it's time that you really do something fresh or new. Now, if this is a job, I feel that there is either you're going to have a change in position, and that's going to bring in a big renewal, but also a bit of fear because it's going to be so new. But it feels more to me like you're going after a new job because of this Knight of Wands here, this Prince of Wands. I feel that really you are going to do that. There's a few more cards that indicate that. Now, if you have your own business and it's not a restaurant business, I feel something needs to go. That can be people that need to go and new people coming in. I don't see that, it feels like, something needs to change there. Something needs to make way for a renewal. And that can be also new investments that can need to come in, because I'm seeing here also this Eight of Wands. Now I feel that I'm going to first go here with this Knight of Wands. When you have your own business or you're a freelancer, if you're a freelancer, it's not people that need to go, but maybe also services or a review or reconstruction of your services. I really feel there is something new that needs to come in and something old that needs to go, because you need to go in towards the future. This, although he looks like he's going to the past, I feel this knight this Knight of Wands is bringing passion back in. And sometimes when things are old in our business or in our job and things feel stale, yeah, we need something new. We need to have our passion renewed. Even if you're a restaurant owner and you have the same old menu for ages, please think about changing it, because there's nothing as boring as going to the same restaurant and then having the same menu over and over again. It happens a lot here where I live because we have, of course, tourism, and the tourists, they don't have that. But for us, the locals, it's the most boring thing ever. So if you restaurant owners out there here in the Algarve, please listen to me. Change your menu. Okay, that was kidding. I'm kidding here. But yeah, there is something stale, and that needs, then your passion is not in it, and then you feel stale. But this Knight of Wands asks you to be, courageous and to go after that new creative idea. If you're a freelancer, if you're a business owner, or if you're or if you're going after a new job, it needs that passion renewed, because otherwise things feel stale and old, and you don't want that. You want to get rid of those. The Tower tells you, please get rid of the stale. Really. And if you hear that dog screaming in the background, I'm really sorry, but it's mind-boggling. It's really mind-boggling. Maybe you've listened to my other videos, you heard me go on about it. Nothing I can do. I don't even know where it is, but it's on the other side of the road, and I go completely ballistic when I hear it. And it can go on for hours. So I may need to close everything again, but it's so hot, so I'm sorry for that. Anyway, going on with the reading, because that's more important than my blabbing, my problems with the neighbors, dog, etc. I don't have problems with dogs usually, mostly with the people who own them, especially here in this country. Okay, not to diss everyone, in this country, but there's a lot of nastiness you don't want to know about. So back to business. Renewal, reconstruction, old needs to go, stale needs to go, passion needs to be renewed. Because, and I feel that really that Empress is the last card. I don't feel that this is the first card. I feel this Empress, if you renew, because it is almost in between the towers, yeah, because, yeah, look, the towers are like this, next to that Empress. So that Empress tells me, yeah, whatever you're going to change, whatever you're going to get rid of, and whatever new you're going to bring in, that is going to be so good. It's going to bring in rewards, it's going to bring in more money, it's going to be like bright new ideas. There's harvest coming. We're talking here business reading, so I'm not going to go into personal things here, but yeah, good. So I feel this is the end. I think this card should be here, but it's between those towers. So for me, this talks about the potential if you go out of the stalemate, if you go get rid of the old, then you make room for this garden. You make room for the harvest. But before you can harvest, it needs to grow, doesn't it? Before you can take the wheat or the potatoes or whatever, from the fields, you need to sow them, you need to work at them, and the working at them is in the Eight of Pentacles. So if you're a freelancer, you're going to work diligently on the new things. Now the new things are going to come in because you have now no ideas. You have the Page of Wands. You have bright new ideas. When you do away with the old, new ideas will come to you, new inspiration. And this is for freelancers, this is for people in a job, this is for people going after a new job, and this is for people who have their own business and new products. So you either have a new product, a new service you're going to offer, but the ideas are there. And the ideas have your passion, because this is a little bit you, this is your energy. The renewed passion is there because the old had to go, and you don't mind working hard, and you don't mind dedicating yourself to your new product or your new business or your new job. You don't mind because you have all that fire energy behind it, and it feels good. It feels like a breath of fresh air is coming into you. Now I'm going to leave these for last, and I'm going now here to the Nine of Wands. Of course, when this tower happens and you have to get rid of old and new, I mean, it's hard. It's not easy. And that is this Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands tells me that, yes, you will have to do some things. You will have to take care of several things. And maybe, if you have to let people go, if you have your own business, you need to let people go. You have to deal with them. If you have to change the menu, I'm going back to my Gordon Ramsay thing here. There's things you need to take care of. You need to look into your pantry. What can I make from the things I already have? And what new things do I have to buy to make my new menu? If it's a business thing or a product idea or a service, you have to think about how to present them to the world, how to market them, how to put them on your website, in your social media, that sort of thing. These are the practical day-to-day things you have to overcome, but the things you don't like as much to do, but they have to be done. Because here, this hard work, this you don't mind. This is joy. Look at the sun. But this is, the nasty thing. Even, maybe you need to get some new licenses. Maybe you need to get some, approvals or a patent or copywriting or something like that. It's, it's the boring stuff as well, but also the stuff that is not really where your passion lies, but needs to be done. And yeah, it needs to be done, so you have to take care of it. Now, the moon here tells me about sometimes fear. Because of course, when this tower comes and you need to let go of all things that you were so used to, and I'm going to go back to my Gordon Ramsay, I'm sorry. But you're so used to your old menu and doing that all the time. Of course, it's going to bring in fear of, first of all, what new things, what new elements, will my clients like it? Also, I will have to get a new routine because there's a new prep I have to do and things like that. I have to teach it to my sous chef or my people that help me in the kitchen, that sort of stuff. It's sometimes at the beginning you will not completely see the way forward, and this is also if you go for a new job, you may not see which one you want or where you're headed, or if there's even a new job for you, but there is, because the cards say so. But I mean, there is that fear of, what if I don't get a new job? What if I don't know if my client is going to like my new business launch or my new product or my new service, or even my new pricing? Maybe you're going to up your prices because yeah, sometimes you need to do that. And you may think people don't like it. I'm going to lose clients. That sort of fear. I mean, that is that moon. But I don't think that's, it's a normal fear. It's a normal human fear when change is happening, that moon gets activated. Now we're going to the last cards, and I'm going to start with the strength card, the middle one. And the strength card, it's like, okay, you have to work hard. It's under this card, under the Eight of Pentacles, but you can do it. Slow and steady wins the race. It's also taking care of the stuff that you find boring, but you have to do it. Also, do it. Whatever you're shouting from the inside, I don't like to do this, I don't like paperwork, I don't like having to go to deal with the local authorities for whatever I need to do. I don't like to negotiate new conditions on my contract. Do them anyway, even if you don't like them. Do them. Also, the new things, when you're working hard on them, slow and steady win the race. So dedicate yourself and then overcome the inner critic, because sometimes, when she's taming the lion is that animal instinct that we want to run away, fight and flight response. But we can't do that. We have to have self-control. We have to get willpower, go on. It's sort of like this tenacity to go on, persevere, do the hard work. The nasty, the good stuff, and the boring stuff, but do it, because we have these two cards. I'm going to tell you again. I'm going to say again. This card is like at the end. So the garden will grow. You will have results from all the changes that you're making. You may not see them in the beginning. So I feel that this card is only going to be activated more towards the end of December, even January of next year, because this is over 3 months. Yeah, this is not a fast process here. Anyway, do know that the results will come. So trust that. Trust that. Also, that strength card asks you to trust that whole process, that the rewards will come, that Empress will come in play, but you need to hold on and to work and to dedicate yourself and to persevere, because you'll see at a certain point, you'll see good stuff coming together. So when these first hurdles are taken, and the first changes are being made, and the first boring stuff is being taken care of, and you're working hard, you're starting to see results. The Ten of Cups, happy card, happy family card here. Yes, but I don't feel that is because we're talking professional reading. I feel it's you seeing results. You're starting to see results before the harvest. But you're starting to see results from all the changes you've made and all the hard work you've put in. And the Page of Cups for me is also telling me that there's a new you there. I mean, a new you, also with this Knight of Wands, passionate you, activated you, but also like the emotions that those changes stirring up for you, it makes you feel good. And you're also a bit, because there's fish here in the cup that jumps out of the cup, you'll be surprised at how good you'll feel when you do change, even though it may feel scary. Even this moon triggers the fears in you. And yes, towers can do that, of course, but you'll feel like a refreshed person. And this is, of course, again, that's when you see the rewards come in. This is more general. I feel this is like here when you finally see and you're starting to work hard and you've overcome the most boring stuff. Of course, boring stuff is always part of having an own business or having a job. There's always things you don't really like that much or as much as other things. It's part of it. But this tells me that you are going to have this fresh energy to tackle all these things. And you'll be surprised of how you feel when you finally get rid of the stalemate, of the stale old things that really no longer belong in your business, maybe no longer belong to you as a person in your job, in that job. You don't belong to that job anymore. And this tells me it's going to be really good now. I'm going to pull a few more cards here, but not a lot. Ace of Wands. Yeah, you need this. You really need this new thing. Ace of Wands, Page of Wands. It's the same energy. It's the same energy of renewed fire. It's also that. Knight of Pentacles. I think that if you do the Tower, it's going to also bring in new possibilities, new opportunities to make money. Because, you know, sometimes people also get bored of a certain product or a certain meal on the menu. Here I am again. Six of Pentacles, give and take. I feel that give and take really on this Nine of Wands is like, okay, you know, you have to deal with it. You have to deal with it. It's not about you receiving money here. It's really about, okay, deal with it already. Because afterwards, when you've dealt with it, you'll feel good. It's done. It's over with. And then you can dedicate yourself to these pentacles, to the real world work that you really like. And you know, this needs to get out of the way. So do it. Give it a bit of time, and then you'll be rewarded with more time for this. And yeah, that there will be a transition period, and that is that transition period. You will have to deal with that. So you have a 6 and a 6. So again, this is also transition. Deal with the transition. Deal with that the boring stuff, and also know that, you know, when you're bringing in the new stuff, it's not going to click immediately. You're going to need to deal with it, and you're going to need to refine your services, to refine maybe your website, to refine your offerings, your marketing, maybe rebrand, maybe you need a new logo. You know, these are all these things you need to deal with also here with the Nine of Wands. Some are exciting, some are not. But it's all transition, it's all part of the journey. And there we go again with the dogs. So we have here the Nine of Swords, which is a little bit of a strange card. I need to close the windows again, I'm sorry. The Nine of Swords, and I hope you can't hear them anymore because they make me go crazy. Anyway, the Nine of Swords, I feel sometimes you may experience some stress because, of course, these towers and making these big changes, stress will be there. And that is just normal because you have many things on your plate and many things to deal with. If you're going after a new job, of course, that is stressful. You're going to be delicately working at it. You know, maybe this can be working in the new job, but it can also be working in, you know, your CV. Or maybe, you know, putting out resumes and or applying for jobs like that. But sometimes you do worry. Yeah, that moon, and you worry and there's stress. Will I get a new job? Who will take me in this climate? Because they're looking for a lot of people to work. But is it something you want to do? Like that. You know, there is stress involved. There is no way around it. I mean, big changes, 2 towers there. There is going to be moments of stress and concern and worry. Yeah. But it's not like this is the major card here. Don't worry about it. I mean, see it as, okay, I'm going to be stressed and then I need to do something to counter that stress. But have trust. The Strength card is here. And the Justice card is going to also give you the power to decide things. It's also going to give you, because of course, when you do the changes and the changes come, and sometimes they come in quite unexpectedly from the outside, but when you do that, you have to make some choices. Yes, that's the sword of justice, cutting through and deciding. You have to make decisions, and you have to sort of also balance. You have to balance your money. You have to balance your energy. Don't get stuck in that moon, in the fear and the worry. Pull yourself out of there and see the good stuff, and then look at the things you need to do and just do them. Even though you are concerned that maybe it's not going to work out, maybe you lose some clients, but all in the end is going to balance itself out again when you come with your renewed energy, because people often are more attracted to energy than they are to things or products or services. They are attracted attracted to your energy. So if your energy is good, and which is here, that completely renewed vibe you have, and here with the Prince of Wands, you show that you are passionate again, and that you show that in your products, in your menus, in your new job. But that new vibe you have will attract new people as well. So that balances things out. So I wouldn't worry too much about bringing the changes and then just deal with the uncertainties and the stress and the worries it brings. Yes. But no, it's going to be okay. We have the World card here, beautiful. So you see on things coming together, it's a new cycle is going to start. So your business is going to have renewed energy as well, and it's going to have renewed. So maybe other clients are going to come. If you are going to go after a new job, yes, you're going to get that new job. And that may be even internationally. So maybe you're going to go and do online job, because nowadays you don't have to be in the location where you are doing your job. You can do it from home and do it all over the world, really. I mean, technology has brought us so far. We are not as limited, and you're seeing that and you're stepping through that portal. Now also, if you with your new menu, here we go again, yeah, it is a sort of new, you're opening the doors again, but with a new menu. How beautiful is that for a restaurant? I would really wish that more restaurants did that here. Anyway, Queen of Wands on the Strength card. The Strength, that tells me that, whatever ideas you have, you're going to bring them into being. You're going to be able to bring them into life. I don't know what it is with all the noises in this house. It's sometimes really annoying. Anyway, this is the wind in the kitchen. the little tick you hear. But the Queen of Wands tells me the passion is renewed. And that is so important. Because when your passion is there, you can take on the world, but you also have new ideas and you will manifest more things and you bring them into being. So your menu is going live, your product is going live, your website is going live. In your new job, you have this energy, you have these new ideas, and that will please, your new boss will be pleased with you and will be happy that he took you on. Yeah. And then, what a beautiful card to end with. So this is the last one. King of Pentacles. So again, this King of Pentacles, I'm going to go back here to the card which I say is further out. This is the monetary rewards. So there's more money to be made when you make those changes. It will take a while. So this card, I'm seeing this more as beginning of next year. But changes will, if you make the changes, because those changes are all for the better, because they do away with the old. So it will bring in more money. King of Pentacles, for sure. Together with this Empress, harvesting. So profits, yes. Profits, better money, better salary. And maybe the salary, when you start a new job, maybe you are on a trial period and then they establish your final salary, something like that. But that's going to be good. So really don't be afraid of these, of the moon and this card. And also take into account that there will be some boring stuff that you need to be dealing with. And that can be annoying, I know, but yeah, it's part of the whole thing. So let's see. I'm going to pull a word from the Soul Coaching Oracle cards. And I'm going to do that randomly to end this reading with. I'm going to pull one from the Ask Your Guides. This is by Sonia Choquette. Okay, see what the guides are telling you. And then the last one that I'm going to pull is from the Enchanted Map Oracle by Colette Baron-Reid. Okay, I have a new deck that I'm going to start using, but I've used it once in the weekly reading from September, or was it 6th to 12th? So have a look at the beautiful new deck. Anyway, I love this. Commitment. So that's that Strength card here. Where is it? Here, Strength card. That, and not only that, it's also, what am I doing? It's also this here, this Eight of Pentacles, dedication, commitment, committed to the changes you made, committed to the new things you want to bring in your business, in your job, in your career, in your freelancing career, in your menu. Wasn't going to let go of that one. What now was I? Okay, so we have the card of judgment, higher self. And I feel this is that a little bit connected with the Nine of Swords. It's where your inner critic is telling you can't do what you want to do. And that is going to affect, it's going to affect you, because you're going to talk nasty to you. You're going to judge yourself negatively, but please don't do it. Don't do that. Don't. Also, there will be some people also scrutinizing you. Look, it's like people are scrutinizing those two people, but you don't have to go into an argument. You don't have to defend your position. You don't have to defend the changes you're making, because you need this. And your judges, your critics, don't listen to them. Those are the naysayers. You don't need them. Anyway. And then we have the Wizard of Awareness. And I'm going to get the booklet here for that. Where is my booklet? Here is my booklet. Yeah, I needed to. It's number 3. And it is, oh, this is beautiful. So it says, your soul knows best. Be still and observe. Mindfulness is about being observant and remaining neutral about what goes on in the world around you. This applies to the environment within you too. And that is this judgment card here. Your inner higher self is protecting you of your inner critic, but that's not judging you and judging yourself. So if you struggle inside yourself, that is also that 9 of Swords and the Moon card. Stepping into an observer position gives you a new powerful perspective that neutralizes any discomfort or overexcitement. You have the capacity to see things clearly now, unencumbered by opinion or desire. So really you have the power to just observe your own actions and do that without criticizing yourself and without listening to the other critics. This card is a part of the fear that we talked about, and which is completely normal that it comes up. But don't listen to it. Overrule it. Overrule it with the passion, with the fire energy of all the wands, the Queen of Wands, the Ace of Wands. Here, that Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands, that wand and fire energy that you have. Overcome it with that. You can do that. So, okay, it was like this. Sorry. So that's it, Aries. That was your professional area of life reading for the last 3 months of the year. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, give me a like. Maybe share with other Aries people you know or that want to see it. It doesn't have to be Aries Sun, it can be Aries Moon people, Aries Rising sign people if you know them, if they know their signs. Maybe click the alarm bell if you have subscribed, or even if you haven't subscribed already, maybe subscribe first and then click the alarm bell so that you know when the new readings are going to come out. I do many readings, look at in the intro, and then don't forget you can win a free tarot reading. The reveal is on September 30th, and all you have to do in the comment box, only on YouTube, is put the words Rose Crystal. You can win a free reading with me. And you can put it in as many videos as you like, but only once per video, please. Thank you for now, Aries. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me always and everywhere. And bye for now.